call this girl. Hey, what up? Bitch, what the hell are you doing? I know you are not still up here in your robe and pajamas. Yes, I'm still in my robe and my pajamas. I am not in the mood to do anything today. I am not. Okay. Well, guess what time it is? It's YouTube time. It's time for you to get dressed. Oh, why YouTube time now, though? I just want to lay down and just do nothing. You have no idea how tired I am. Like, really, really tired. Bitch, I just pulled up to the gym. I'm about to get ready to get my workout on. Now, if you don't hurry up and get yourself ready, I'm going to have to miss the workout to come down there and come get you to make sure you get ready for the show. Okay, fine. I'll get myself ready, okay? My studio is just right next door. I'm gonna get ready, I promise. There you go. That's what I'd like to hear. Now, get dressed. I'm about to go out here and get my workout on, okay? Talk to you later. Okay, bye.
I feel like I was just on another planet.
To the lady who has style and grace all day, every day. Her name is Lady T fucking Angel. Are y'all ready for this? Happy 2022, motherfuckers. Let's get it. Yo, what up, YouTubers? You're joining your girl LadyTAngel for another video again today. And this one is about the 97.9 WJLB Big Holiday Show of the year 2021. Still can't believe that yours going up out of here. But this part of the video, I'm shooting this on Thursday, December 30th. So the other video is gonna take place like a few days after. Just so you guys don't get confused, I'm gonna make sure to mention the date that I had shot that next video. Sorry about that. But anyways, let's go ahead and get right into the next video. And if I must say, I did come across tickets for the Big Holiday Show at the last minute. Toward the end of the video, I do thank you message personally to one of the radio DJs. I'm not going to say who it is. I'm going to just let you get to the end of the video to find out who that is. So that's going to be your surprise today, to make sure you guys get through the video. I know it's probably going to be at least a half hour. It's probably going to be at least a half hour with all the editing and stuff I had to do, the title cards and everything. Had to redo all of that because it's a new year. So but anyway, let's go ahead and get right into the next video. And if you guys want to know what the next part of the video is, it's basically my I'm going to try to make it short and as honest as possible, but it's about my honest review of the Big Holiday Show and what I felt about it. So just me stating my opinions at all. See, I'm trying to get through this without messing up my words and all that stuff, because sometimes my mind be like somewhere else when I'm shooting this and that. I mean, if you guys have been subscribed to me for a long time now, you guys should already know how I am. But anyways, God bless. And I hope you guys enjoy the next segment of the video, and then right after that we will get to the editing, which means all the pictures, the videos that I have put together of what I casted for the Big Holiday Show, and also my reasoning to explain why I had switched seats 3 times during the show when I was only supposed to stay on my 1 seat. But I'm going to explain that while I do the review. I'm not going to do it in this video because I'm trying not to make this part too long-winded for you guys, because I'm already at 2 minutes and 30 seconds. So God bless you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next segment. Bye-bye. Hey YouTubers, how you doing? Oh, stop. You are too kind. This is something I just do together for y'all. Thank y'all. Okay, but anyway, I'm here today because this is a very special video, tributes to the DJ off of 97.9 WJLB radio station, Bushman, Zachboog, and Dr. Detroit Radio. I don't know if he prefers Dr. Detroit Radio or Dr. Darrius, but he's known as Dr. Darrius on the radio station. But anyway, I want to go ahead and get right to our word here. So I want to talk about the 2021 Big Holiday Show that just happened. Hey guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. I had to cut the video to do something, but anyways, here's my review of the Big Holiday Show from 2021. Now, overall, the show was epic. Although I was only there to see a few artists, there are particular ones that I don't know too well or don't really care about. What are some that I can name? But I can't name every single one because I don't have the poster on hand with me, so I don't know all the names. I know there was Trick, don't really know much about him. Polo Frost, don't really know much about him. Don't really know much about Icewear Bezel either, and he was in the show. But that's just to name a few. There is a few more that was in the Big Holiday Show that I don't know about. But overall, the show was hype. It was epic. I'm just sorry that I couldn't have one drink. That was a choice I made because I just came from working the roles, and it was just in case I wanted to make a decision. Like when I leave from here, I want to go back to working the roles a little bit. So funny thing is, right after I only did like 1 delivery, and then I was done for. So I didn't even do that much working after the show. But okay, the one that I enjoyed the most was either between Cider Baby or Lil Baby. They kept the show hype as fuck. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, but anyways, well, besides them, I had also enjoyed Moneybagg Yo. I don't know really much about him, but I know he makes good songs. There's 2 particular ones from him that I like. I think it was Scorpio, and I forgot the name of that other one. It's on the tip of my tongue, but oh, Waukesha, that's the one. Y'all. But yeah, it was a very epic show. Lil Baby was the one I enjoyed the most, and you gotta know Cider Baby. Come on, he is from Detroit. But yeah, I enjoyed him too, but I enjoyed Lil Baby the most. Like, when you guys go back, when I show you these videos later on, you're gonna be looking like, how the fuck was she doing this sober? Let me tell you, it wasn't easy. But so after this part, there is a couple of side notes that I have for you guys, but I'm gonna shoot that. I'm probably gonna shoot that another time. I'm not gonna talk about it like right off rip, but there is a couple of side notes I want you guys to be aware about, just in case you look back at the pictures and the videos and you be like, and you have like certain questions, so it'll all be answered for you when in the side notes, so you don't have to worry about that. Okay, but the DJs, they did their thing. Okay, first I want to talk about Zachboog. Okay, Zach was amazing. He was hype. Like, he was up there on stage, like he was doing his damn thing. I'm like, I liked him on the mic. He was enjoyable. Like, he had the whole crowd bouncing. I only have like a few videos of him, but shoot, there's gonna be a lot more to tell, but hopefully if other people had also uploaded about the show, they have more videos of him. But he had the crowd lit. Okay, a couple of songs that he was playing, he was on the mic. I think he was the MC or whatever, but oh yeah, he was lit. I liked him. So, and it was so funny to see him live in person because I know he's from Chicago and he still lives there. But yeah, he was hype. I like the fuck out of him. Okay, but next I want to talk about Bushman. Now, Bushman, I didn't really get a glimpse of him on stage all of that much, but I know that he was up there, he was lit, he was enjoying himself, and I can imagine for a person of his age, it was fine. Yeah, but he was bomb though. I liked him. Sorry if I'm rambling off like a little bit. It's like something is stuck in my throat, but yeah, but Bushman, he did his thing, and I loved what he was wearing on stage too. Like, yeah, but he did his thing. Okay, and last but not least, I want to talk about Dr. Darrius. Now, Dr. Darrius, my goodness, I say the best for last. Like, I like Zachboog, but I like Dr. Darrius a whole lot better. He had the crowd lit as fuck. It's like, he wasn't on the mic as much as Zachboog was, I want to say, from what I remember correctly, but oh, Dr. Darrius, oh, he was lit. Okay, he was fucking lit. He was fucking lit, but yeah, but I like the crap out of him. Like, oh, when he was up there on the turntables, y'all, I was like, go ahead, Dr. Darrius, go ahead. I have that same attitude whenever he's like on the radio. I only listen to the radio station like a certain time of the day, but my favorite segment is when he's on the radio and he does the free ride at 5. I enjoy listening to the shit out of that. And on weekdays too. Shoot, people only get lit on weekends. You hear me? So like when I became a full-time fan of the radio station, it's like, go ahead, y'all. Go ahead. Because back then I used to listen to both 97.9 and 107.5, but it's like I just quit listening to 107.5 a long time ago, and that's like, I don't remember why I stopped listening to them, but they basically played the same music the other radio station does. But yeah, I stopped listening to them a while ago. But man, look, go ahead, Dr. Darrius, you did your damn thing up on that stage. Okay, you did your thing. Like I said, I'm proud of you. You had everybody lit when you was up on them turntables, and you got one of the best views from the videos that I had caught that you had shot of the artist that was up on stage. Oh, you had one of the best views out there. I know Zach and Bushman had their, I think they were listed on like separate parts of the stage, but Dr. Darrius had one of the best views. I'm like, go ahead, y'all, go ahead. Yeah, but I think Dr. Darrius was the most enjoyable of the show that I had liked. And oh, his swagger up on stage, oh, it was real, y'all. It was real. Like, I'm gonna go ahead and post a picture right here. I mean, that's if he doesn't mind if I do so, but this is what he wore on stage. Like, it was swagger, okay? Like, it was swagger. I'm sorry, y'all. My dog just tried to break into my studio, and I had to get him out. I didn't want him to, like, show up, so. Yeah, but anyways, the DJs did their thing, and I didn't mean to call out Bushman on his age, because I actually don't know how old he is, but so I can imagine that he's probably somewhere in his 40s. That's just me guessing, but oh yeah, he got down on stage, though. He was lit. Shoot, if I had to vote between Zachboog or Dr. Darrius being the most lit DJ on stage, I'd definitely say Zachboog. But when it comes to playing certain type of music up on that stage, oh, Dr. Darrius had everybody lit. So I don't know how many drinks they had, but I know when I was looking at Zachboog, one of his pictures that he had posted, I don't know if it was him or Bushman. I think Bushman did, but it was him standing beside Bushman. It's right there in the channels in the video's thumbnail. Sorry about that, but it was right there in the video's thumbnail. He was standing right next to Bushman. He looked like he was fucking gone. Like, how many drinks have you had, man? Shit, a lot I can probably say, but oh yeah, that's how I knew he was lit. I'm like, sure, what's your secret? How many drinks have you had? Because when I had came to the Big Holiday Show, I didn't have one drink, not even one on the way because I was coming from working. But I like them, he was gone. I looked at some of his pictures. I'm like, this man funny as hell. And so from my understanding, he's also a comedian who does shows every week. But oh, he be funny during his radio segments. I gotta give it up to my man Zachboog. He be lit in his radio segment shows. I like him. But yeah, but DJs, y'all did y'all damn thing up on that stage. Y'all kept the show lit. The only thing that I was disappointed about though was when Moneybagg Yo had to cut his show short because they're running out of time from what I remember. But I was like, damn, show's over. So when everybody was boarding out their seats to leave, I told myself, like, let me hurry up and take some selfies and some pics real quick before they kick me out, because there were some security guys that was standing in the stands, and I didn't want to be like, oh, no worries, sir, I'm leaving. I'm just taking some quick pictures before I go. I was trying to get some ladies that I was sitting by to help me take my pictures, but it's like, no, I don't want to bother them. I'm just going to go ahead and stand in this chair and just do it myself. But yeah, that was my quick review of the Big Holiday Show. I said, Bushman, you were all that. Zachboog, you were the most lit. I don't know how many drinks you had, but you gotta tell me how many drinks you had, because your videos not your videos, but your pictures had me dying. At least the ones that I had seen so far. I'm not sure if you have more of them, but yeah, your pictures had me dying. And Dr. Darrius, you did your thing, man. I gotta give props to you again. You did your damn thing up on that stage. So it was one thing I know. I love when you play music, because you know how to keep the younger market going. That's a known fact. And I'm not even 30 yet. That was a joke, but that last part was a joke. But you did your damn thing on stage, Dr. Darrius. I gotta give it up to you, bro. You did your damn thing. The Big Holiday Show was lit, and if there's gonna be another show for the next year, shoot, I definitely want to go. And I gotta thank Dr. Darrius for giving me the chance to get into the show, but I'm not going to talk any further about that. But he was the reason why I had got into the show at last minute, and I am grateful. I just want to say thank you again. It took my mind off of work a little bit, and I appreciate you, bro. I really do. The only other thing I was disappointed about was that I was trying to ask a friend to go with me, but because it was so last minute and she had got sick from work and was unable to really move, so I had ended up going by myself because I couldn't think of anybody else to ask who might have had free time. Now, me, I work my own schedule, so technically I can go and stop when I please, which is the best part about it. And I've been doing this damn thing for like, shoot, about a year now, full-time. Because back then, when I started out, I was only part-time, but now I do full-time. But yeah, but y'all did y'all damn thing. Now, the artist, Little Baby, I enjoyed the fuck out of him. Well, I had already talked a little bit about the rappers, but if you guys want to know more, I can list everything in the description box below this video for you guys. But in the meantime, we're going to go ahead and jump to the side notes. And I thank y'all for the applause on my outfit that I put together for y'all. I'll LadyTAngel do, because I don't get pretty like this every day. You guys know that. But anyway, guys, God bless you. Thank you guys so much for listening to this part of the segment for my review. Overall, DJs did their damn thing. Overall, the holiday show itself, besides the ending, I pretty much enjoyed myself. And yeah, you can enjoy yourself being sober. Ain't nothing wrong with that. So, and there's a special thing I want to talk about in my side notes, but you guys will know that in like just a second. Don't click that mouse. Don't leave the YouTube app if you're on your phone. Please do not go anywhere. I will be right back. God bless you guys. Bye-bye. Hey, what up, YouTubers? Okay, y'all ready for this? Y'all ready? Okay, y'all know why we here for this next part, right? Oh, you don't know? Rewind it back. Okay, now we're here today because I want to talk about the side notes to the 2021 WJLB Big Holiday Show with yours truly. Okay, you guys had already caught my review and take of the show, the rappers, and also the DJs that was in charge of it. Now, I had wanted to address these side note things just in case there's questions later on, like, how did this happen? Why did this happen? So, I'm going to address all of that right now. I mean, it's not too many side notes. It's just like a couple things that you guys should know about. So that way, when you go into the next part, which is going to be the concert itself and what I had captured, pictures, videos, everything. So here we go with the side notes. Okay, so the first side note that I had wanted to discuss with you guys is me changing seats and how many times I did it. Okay, so I changed seats, like 2 or 3 times. Well, it was 3 times because I remember sitting in 3 different places, 3 different angles from camera. So, and the reason why I had switched seats 3 times is because drum roll. Well, this little group that I was so-called hanging around, but I don't know these people. So when you guys refer back to some of the videos that's coming up right after this, it's not too many of them. They're only included like maybe like 2 or 3 of them, but I don't want to go into like full detail about it because you guys know that I'm in a relationship and I don't want you guys to get it fucked up, get it twisted, all that good stuff. But yeah, okay. When the show had first started out, I was sitting in my correct seat that was listed on my ticket. But see, the thing is that I feel like maybe like a good half hour, 40 minutes later, maybe this older man was sitting next to me. He came in the same row that I was sitting in and sat next to me. He was holding some food items and all that good stuff. I think he had a drink on him too. But okay, when he had sat next to me, he was claiming that wasn't his correct seat. That he was just sitting here just because, and then he was with a group of people. From what I remember, it was his son. It was his birthday, as he was stating to me off camera. You know, the points where I didn't get him saying stuff like that. But okay, it was his son. I believe his girlfriend, and it was 2 other girls, but I don't know who they were. But they were all in the group together. It was 4 or 5 of them. But he told me when he had sat next to me that he wasn't in his original seat. They were sitting here just because. And like a few moments later, the group of people that he was with had came into the stands. And so I guess after a minute of having a friendly conversation, he introduced himself to me. I introduced myself to him. Somewhere in the conversation, he asked me, am I here by myself? And I said yes, because that's another thing I had wanted to address, why I was there by myself. But I'm going to address that in like just a second, guys. I just want to get to this side note first. But yeah, at one point he asked me if I was there by myself. I said, yes, I am here by myself. And after a minute, he suggested that I hang out with him and his posse, which I did. I'm like, okay, that's cool. I guess it's better than being fully alone by myself at the concert, since I don't really know anybody there. I'm like, okay, that's cool. Okay, but after a minute more of friendly chats, conversations, he insisted that we find another seat. Like, we were sitting and talking for about a good couple minutes before we had left the seats that we were sitting in, my correct seat that I was sitting in. So what had ended up happening was, before we had got up and left, he had asked me if I had wanted to get a closer view of the concert. I'm like, yeah, I'd love to, but I don't want to get in trouble. He's like, no, you're not going to get in trouble. They're not watching all of the gates. So I guess I had agreed to it because in between the conversation, he did point out that there were a lot of people down by the first row of seats, and also in the floor section of the concert. So that were piling up and getting too close to each other. I'm like, damn, all those people were down there? And then he was like, no, they're all sneaking down there. They are not in their correct seats. Like, see, everybody else is doing it. I'm like, oh. So it had me thinking, like, okay, I do want to get a closer view of the concert and things that's going on, because from where I was sitting at was like way up top. I mean, although I'm not really complaining, because I did get in at the end of the day, and I did get to see the concert. But the closer view, man, that was the bomb. I mean, that was the shit. But okay, yeah. So I had hung with him and his posse. When we had left from the top row that we were sitting at, when we were introducing each other, I went with him and his posse, and then we had went into the row that was right next to the stage, but not in the floor section, but it's like the first row of chairs, I want to say. I don't know what they call it. I'm probably not saying it correctly, but anyways, okay. Then we had ended up right there, right next to the stage. I'm sorry, I'm probably yammering off too much, but so I'm thinking right now. I'm trying to get the words out there, but you guys should know me by now. I ramble off and I stutter and say stupid shit. But okay, yeah, we were at the side of the stage directly. Amazing view, but the thing I didn't like was all of the people that were crowding up by the stairs, and not even in the chairs either. It was just like, oh my god, I am not comfortable with this. So a few people had almost knocked me over to a point where I had almost fell down. Where I almost fell down the stairs that was right next to the seats, of course. But I want to say that happened almost at least 2 or 3 times when I was over there. But yeah, it was an amazing scene of the stage, and it was the closest spot that it was the closest view that I had got. Sorry about that. It was the closest view that I had got and shot of everything. I seen everything better. I was having a great time. Again, I was sober. But I don't even know how long that we were in that section. Well, they were in that section longer than me, because along the way, things got awkward. Things happen, and then it's just like, okay, I gotta get away from this group, and I gotta get away from this group right now. They made me uncomfortable to a point where I had to sneak away from them. But yeah, the side view was amazing. It made me wish I didn't leave from it, but I had to get away from the posse that I was with. They made me just that uncomfortable. But it started like right after we left the seat that I was originally sitting in, like when toward the time the concert had started, when I was coming out of the bathroom and all of that stuff. But yeah, right after we left the section, this is where it gets complicated to talk about as a side note, but okay, I guess him and his son had both got a little too comfortable with me They were drunk, and they were both they were both putting their hands on me, touching me sexually, touching me on my ass, and it's like, okay, at first I was thinking in my head, like, what the hell are they doing? And then when it happened again, that's when I had to say something like, okay, you gotta stop now. I'm in a relationship. You didn't even think to ask me if I was in a relationship. And you just assumed that I would be okay with this. It's like, sure, no, I'm a grown ass woman. I'm a grown ass woman. Sure, I'm gonna have to say no, because I don't believe in cheating. I don't believe in doing unnecessary shit. You know, it's like, yeah, but sure, the father and the son both made me uncomfortable to a point where I had to sneak away from them. So it's like, okay, when I got the side view of the concert, that was the second time I had switched the seat that I was sitting in. Sorry. I'm sitting up here in my car right now, so I'm watching my surroundings at the same time. That's why I keep constantly looking up while I'm talking to you guys. Don't believe me? See that? In the car. But oh my god. Yeah, okay, so anyways. Yeah, the son made me more uncomfortable than the father did. The father had only put his hands on me like maybe 1 or 2 times. The son went for a full out, so let's get in bed together, let's hang out after the concert, have sex type of thing. I'm like, no, I'm not doing all of that. You or your dad didn't even think to ask me if I was in a relationship, if I was with somebody. I mean, I understand y'all were drunk and y'all were having a good ass time, but I wasn't, because y'all were making me that uncomfortable. So, like I said, it took me everything to convince myself to not be at the concert by myself. And it's like, okay, maybe this posse will be good for me to hang with. Then, besides the touching, they were also making me uncomfortable, talking about like, oh, we should hang out, do this and that after a concert. Oh, you with us for the rest of the night? I'm like, no, I'm not. I had plans after the concert, which involved me working. Which I had stated earlier in the video, I only did 1 delivery and I was done for. I had one to home after that, but yeah, they made me just that uncomfortable. It's like, I understand you guys are drinking and you're having a good ass time right now, but it's like, I'm not, because you're making me just that uncomfortable. Okay, so when I had enough, and the posse was all looking down at the stage, and they weren't focused on me. They were all right in front of me, positioning themselves. And then I told myself, like, now's my chance to run and get away from these guys, since they're not listening to me. So, and on top of that, when I told the son that I didn't want to be touched and I was in a relationship, he got all offensive about it. Oh, sorry. But yeah, the son, he did get offensive about it when I mentioned to him that I didn't want to be touched and I was in a relationship. The first time I had mentioned it to him, he was trying to get me to dance with him up on his body, and I'm like, no, that is definitely not happening. FYI, that is not happening. No, absolutely no. If I'm gonna be dancing with somebody, it's gonna be friends that I know, but not up on their bodies. Well, sure, unless it's like close girlfriends, and that's a whole different ball game. But, and also my man is the one I want to be touching bodies with. I don't want to be touching bodies with anybody else. Okay, I do not. Yeah, but anyways, when they're all focused on looking at the side of the stage when an artist was performing, and they were all in front of me, I was still a little up on the stairs while they were down by the railings, and I'm like, okay, now's my chance to get away from these guys since they're not fully listening to me. So, like, maybe 2 minutes later, I finally convinced myself to turn around, go up the stairs, get lost in the crowd. That way they couldn't find me and find where I was at. So after I went up the stairs and I got lost in the crowd, I'm thinking like, oh, I hope they didn't catch on to the fact that I had ran off, cause. And then when I had got from up the stairs back into the hallway, I'm like, thank you Lord, they didn't follow me. they didn't catch on to the fact that I left the group. Okay, so which leads me to the third time that I had swapped seats. See, I was really trying to get down to the floor section after I had left the so-called posse that I was hanging around for a brief second. But the sections that I was trying to get cover for, the security was blocking the gates, and I was afraid that they would ask me when I try to pass them, like they would ask me like, can I see your ticket, this and that, because there's actually some security that actually cares about their fucking job. I actually passed a lot of them during the beginning of the concert who didn't give a fuck about where we were sitting at. It's like, so it's no wonder why so many people were piling up in the floor section in the first row of seats. I'm like, oh my goodness, y'all still sit up here acting like COVID don't exist. I'm like, so that was half the reason why I was skeptical about going to the Big Holiday Show, because the amount of people that was going to show up without their masks on and all that good shit. I know you're trying to look good for the concert and everything, but you gotta remember that virus is still out there. So like, most of the concert, I had my mask up, but not like all the way up, so that way I could still breathe a little bit while I was acting a fool, all that good shit. When I say acting a fool, I'm talking about enjoying the concert. I'm not talking about cheating. Okay? So let's get that out. Let's get that out of our minds right now. I'm talking about enjoying the concert. Yeah, but my real fun didn't start until after I had left that posse. Now, when I finally had found the place that I had really wanted to sit at, that's when I started goofing. That's when I started goofing off and having a good ass time. Like when the concert had first started, before I ran into before that guy had sat next to me, I was stiff a little bit because I couldn't see everything. But the third area that I was sitting in, so I was further. Of course, I was further away from the stage, and it was harder for me to see everything. But I was wearing my contacts. I was still acting full, having a good time, looking at the big screen. And it's like, oh man, if it wasn't for me agreeing to hang around that posse, my night at the concert would have went a hell of a lot better. So it's because of that posse why I was miserable. Like I said, I told myself, if I don't hurry up and get away from these guys right now, I'm going to be miserable the rest of the concert. And on top of that, old dude's son had the nerve to call me stiff just because I disagreed to dancing with him. I'm like, that's not fucking happening. Like I said, you are not my man. You are not the person I want to be close to. And oh my God, the father and son, they both had their faces in my face, even though I was wearing my mask. I'm like, niggas, y'all are making me so fucking uncomfortable right now. It's like, if I don't hurry up and get away from y'all, I'm going to be miserable throughout the rest of the concert. I didn't mean to say entire. I meant to say rest. But yeah, I think the third time that I had swapped my seat to get away from the people that was hanging around for a brief second, I think it was the amazing section. I'm not even sure if I'm saying that correctly, but I'm gonna put it down here for you guys so you guys know what word I'm trying to come across. But anyways, yeah, I was centered, and yeah, the third time I had switched, I had a better time with myself. I mean, I was further away from the stage, but I was still having a good time acting a fool, and I was actually sitting around a nice group of ladies, who I wanted to befriend so badly. But it's like, half of them were tipsy, half of them were drunk, and I was sitting here like, I don't want to sit up here and spoil their good time just because I'm sober right now. But yeah, they were a nice group of ladies. We had talked for a little bit, and one of them offered, I offered to take their group picture. I'm just going to put it that way. But yeah, after that, I had a good ass time at the concert after I left that group of people I was hanging around. So one of the videos that you'll see of me at the very side of the stage, where there's a man right up behind me when I was rocking out. I think it was Cider Baby that I was that was up on stage. One of the videos that I was recording myself rapping to. So I just want to address that. So that's the reason why I wanted to talk about that side note. So you look at the videos and you see and you see a guy standing directly up behind me, drinking his hand, and he's looking into the camera for a brief second. That's the father. I didn't want to show the son at all. I mean, I probably caught him in the video when I was doing this when I was at the side of the stage. The second time I had swapped my seat, but I don't really care. Just as long as his face wasn't seen. I don't even want to remember what happened, even though I had to talk about it as a side note. So sorry, guys. Okay. What else was there? Oh, okay. Next side note: the videos. Okay, the videos that you're about to see of the Big Holiday Show that I have captured. Not all of the videos will completely be in order, just so you guys understand where I'm coming from. So just in case like anything comes up, like, okay, what the hell is going on here? Why does this video look like it's not in order? Why do these pictures look out of place, out of whack? It's because I had scrambled them up a little bit because I didn't want to completely put them in order. Remembering what order that I had done from first to last, pictures and videos, would have took too much time. So even doing slideshows still would have took too much time for me, because I don't always have the patience. Like, I'm fucking 28 years old. I don't always have the patience to do certain stuff like that no more. That's some of y'all thinking like, come on, girl, you are still young as fuck. I don't even know why you're saying some shit like that. But like I said, shoot, sometimes attitude comes with age, and it's like, alright, so some of y'all should know that feeling. I mean, not everybody will get it. That's like 28, so you ain't nowhere near old, girl. You young as fuck. Okay, but anyways, yeah, the pictures and videos are not gonna be in order. Like I said, it would take too much time for me to do a slideshow, for me to remember what came first and what was last. So I scrambled them up randomly a little bit. So not everything is going to be in order. Just a heads up for you guys. Okay, was there any other side notes that I had wanted to talk about? Well, oh, I guess the pictures that I had took of myself at the concert. What I had was I had put my phone in a chair after everybody was leaving. I told myself to hurry up, take my coat and stuff off, and take these pictures. I think I took like 4 or 5 of them. You guys will see them later on in the video. I don't feel like attaching them right here in this video if you guys don't mind. You'll see them later on anyway, so. Yeah, the pictures didn't turn out all that great in my opinion. I can say that because they were of me. But, so the reason why I say that is because the pictures were rushed. I had to hurry up and get the pictures out the way before security came by me. It's like, okay, why is this girl still sitting right here? Why is she not leaving? Everybody else is leaving. So basically the pictures were rushed. I was trying to hurry up and get the pictures out the way so that way I can leave like everybody else, because the amazing section that I was sitting in, everybody was completely gone. The only people that were in the section was security, making sure everybody had got out. So yeah, the pictures were rushed. I was trying to hurry up and get out of there and take what I got. I was trying to take full body images, but some of them didn't work out too well. I could have done better in the bathroom, honestly, but I didn't feel like taking my coat off right near the sink just for me to take a mirror selfie. So, and besides that, the bathroom that I was in, they didn't even have like the long mirrors. I was like, shoot, sometimes I gotta have the long mirrors. So Lady T is in the mood for some full body selfies, okay? Full body selfies. But okay, I'm trying to think. Was there any other side notes that I need to talk about? Well, I think that's it from what I can understand. But so sorry, guys. I didn't mean to make this part too long-winded. It was only meant to be like 10 minutes or less, and right now I'm at 23 minutes and 20 seconds for this section. So I apologize. So I don't blame you guys if you guys had skipped to the next part because I was talking too much and digging too much into detail, which I wasn't supposed to do in the first place. But anyway, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys get to the next section. If you guys are still joining me here, thank you so much. I am so sorry, but you guys should know me by now. If you're a long time YouTuber, I ramble off and I say random shit. Oh, and whenever I start a story, I dig too much into detail, even though I don't mean to do so. So, I apologize. I mean, if you're new here, there's going to be a lot to get to know about me, just so you guys know, but... Oh, and also, I apologize about the shaking of some of the videos that you're going to see later on. Now, see, I was trying my best to hold the camera steady, but because I was acting a fool the last time I had switched my seat at the Big Holiday Show, was like... Oh my goodness. So this video is shaky as fuck. No, see, I didn't feel like going back to fix the shakiness, because that, for me, that takes too much time. But I'm learning to get my patience back with certain editing processes, because it's like, okay, I could be finished with this by now. This is taking too much damn time, because most of the time my time is relied on working. So yeah, I'm learning to get my patience back when it comes to certain editing processes. So also, I apologize for repeating myself more than once. I have a habit of doing that a lot. So how do I explain this? Oh, well, I'm also the type of person who get ignored a lot, or I feel like people don't listen to me. So it's like, I got this thing wired in my brain where I feel like I have to repeat certain things, so I feel like people can pay better attention to me. So, shit, you can blame that on the trauma that I had went through as a kid and teenager. I mean, people still kind of ignore me up until this day, but I want to say that it's not always intentional. It's like they're deep into thought, and it's like, I'm an adult now. I gotta stop thinking so negatively. I'm still trying to grow out of that, but look at me getting off subject and rambling off again. sorry about that, guys. But if you guys are still here, God bless. If you guys didn't rush off to the next section already, okay, I'm gonna let you guys go this time. Okay, I promise that. But enjoy the videos, enjoy the picture of the Big Holiday Show, and if there's any other side notes that I'm missing, I will be sure to include that in the description box below the video for you guys. Like I said, those are really the only things that I could really think to talk about for the side notes. Like I said, if there's still any questions, please feel free to PM me. I will be happy to answer. But please, no questions like, do you want to be my sugar baby? Or are you single? Because I had already addressed that. I am not fucking single. So, thank y'all. Okay. Alright. Sorry about that. Okay. I had moved my phone because I had my hand where it wasn't supposed to be. But, anyways, sorry about that, guys. Long-winded section, I know. God bless. And enjoy the videos of the Big Holiday Show. Bye-bye.
Turn left.
I got on the flipping phone line. I was caller number fucking 7, dude. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm trying not to be too loud because my boyfriend just left the car. But I'm going to the Big Holiday Show tomorrow by 97.9. I'm so excited. Thank you, Dr. Darrius.
In 1 mile, turn right onto Huron Avenue.
Here's another one for your playlist.
Don't tell me that she gon' squeak me. Better let me go the day you need me. Put me on that nigga, get the bus. If I need enough, go get the chop. Safe to say I earned it and a nigga gave me nothing.
Shout out to the whole nation. I'm already on call for being on much love to y'all. Everybody take That's a big old motherfucker, Dre Butters. I got Dre Butters and shit.
At the light, turn left onto Woodward Avenue.
This report is sponsored by Discover. Good evening. An accident has your left lane blocked. I-96 eastbound on Milford Road. Stop and go from Kensington Road. At least a 15-minute delay there. Also,
Detroit, y'all having fun in this motherfucker or what? We about to go to a whole nother level. Y'all ready for money back, yo? I'm just saying. I see what y'all doing. You focus, okay. I see you.
Time to smoke. Yes, sir. Pull up, pick up that bag and burn rust.
bottom. I woke up the following day and went hard on that. I said, I see it. I didn't think it was that way. They tried to do for running their life off. I came out there, I'm running like that. I'm speaking. Everyone on TV and that's the blue. I got something to feel, got something to lose. I put out my dues. I'm gonna get you to hear me. I'm gonna not easy. Making it real, no, that was to me. They want to see us on TV and that's the blue. I got something to prove. No, got something to lose. I put out my dues. They talking about it. I be walking on beaches and weird. I just take it like easy. Making me check. Oh God, 100 million. I ain't chill yet, but I'm getting me the screws yet. I get real shit. Baby, fuck her like a coaster. We had real sex. Got no money and I beat me. We can't get a check. Then she like when I was pumped. All of the guys, all of these hoes stole that vision and plus I'm Tim. They hold my side. Get in your car, just put on your badge and vouch. I heard you say you gon' rap with somebody gon' die. Turn it back to a balance and double up. Hold around, walking church, my devil go. This shit had it on time. You know, I came over, I came back with a struggle thing. Put around and got plugged in on fire. Now we're bitch, niggas say my little brother, niggas say that they get it. Take that 3 years ago. As a 0 through the 1, I'm in a different mode. I still like do what I want, I be with different hoes. I got rich, I struggle, get them in and get them gone. You know, Chevy just got in, I can pull them on. We another put the city on. It's a middle of the summer, got my hoodie on. Yeah, see me rob the deep, I see me clean the coffee machine. I been the best for one of my team. I said on one they can't believe me. Showing the fake nigga, can't cause I'm premium, make it hard as shit, nigga. Yeah, 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 yeah. We can't come, you know we're right around that bitch. You can miss me with that shit, you know I live in the bitch. Money, cars, and clothes, and hoes, you know I live. Money, cars, and clothes, and hoes. You think I'm real, I run, I'm not. I'm at you block. You said something, something, yeah. We going. You know, she didn't say nothing, they was a motherfucker. What you press the leash, don't know what to do with that. Driving these, getting in charge, I see for the street, oh, now they walk up on me. Struggle with me, now what we did, nothing to eat. So like you understand, don't let me down, down, you fuck with me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They say we can't come, you know we're right around that bitch. You can miss me, know I live in them. Money, cars, and clothes, and hoes, you know I live in them. Money, cars, and clothes, and hoes. I think I love you before I knew you. Then we be fucking before I screwed you. And I promise I won't lose when I lose that I'm trying like I'm losing, that I'm holding like I'm doing. I'm not gonna mess with you, go cool, lose my cool it off. And I know what you are right now, I did what I did. Don't I feel like I'm all the crying. I told you that I've been lying. I know I'm lying. And I'm sorry for what I did to you. It's hard. I did what I did. I probably would. Take you back and forget what I did. I probably would. And I told you trying. I told the truth that I've been lying. I get arrested trying to buy in. I ain't even thinking of it. I'm sorry for what I said, but anything they doing on here, but no, I shouldn't have never there. But everything I give up, I look at us, I'm speaking on my kids. They be like the shit I did, like how the hell I get myself involved in this bullshit. Married to the game, I can't make it like Beyonce. Stay on boss, bitch, keep it like Beyonce. They was damn what I'm boss, say I fuck them out of birthday. Why you tripping anyway, like when I don't say, even if we never speak again, I make sure you ride in the latest Benz. Keep your business out of car, you can stay out of mind. Bought a brand new one without even running out of time. We started off as close friends, somebody turned into my girlfriend. We used to tell each other everything. I even went and bought a diamond rings, matching earrings. Everything was so cool. Now you made me think I get so rude. I don't know what somebody told you, but I ain't gonna lie, it's all you.
It's my motherfucking song,
coming in. I probably wanna spin. I just bought my B&B. I got some other biz. I just cut off all of my friends and bought my brothers in. I was in nobody with me. So I'm gonna lose you. I can't remember what I told. I need a new shoe. I can see me taking the lead up in the low school. They were in the middle selling weed in my old school. Oh, you get it close and I was on low. Take my truck on this blue. I can never get it, so I really want I never call myself a dope. I need that to the people. Everybody can go to the top. I had to meet some people. I'm gonna give her else to you. Go about the auto drink. That's my little boy preparatory. I've been trying to tear jar. Some shit that I'm here for. I've been going crazy with this story. I'm baking. They say I'm good. I guess I'm waiting for it. Young, hey, Lord, how to get paid for money. Say, Lord, what you say? Bitch, wait, you gon' have to get saved. Ain't no money. You know I'm hard. I don't know whatever you at least I said I'm sorry. You know what it was. I told you that I was sorry. I'm emotionally scarred. It ain't your fault. But listen to the head. Shut up, saying you ain't sorry. Young, hey, learn how to get paid. Big stay, long way from section 8. Bitch, wait, he gon' have to get saved. Ain't no party, she doing no party. I know I would never you, at least I said I'm sorry. You know what it was, I told you that I was sorry. I'm emotionally scarred, it ain't really your fault. But listen to the man, try to tear you one off. Motherfucking song. Stand at the chest cause it's see-through. Something other when I'm dropping, I know like that don't be covering me up. Nice camera action when you with us. This is what we got. I'm cool in house party. I'm trying to make what you want. Mama ain't doing shit that we do. Get lit pussy out like me too. When you get in work, you go and see you. Big bang, your girl, what wrong with you? I don't know, like, what the fuck is wrong with me? Girl, this makes her real. When you're dreaming about it, I swear to make it real. Walk one house down with me, and then go lay down with me. I might come, I don't know. I don't know. I might come, I don't know. Staring at your dress cause you see through. Something out of shit that you done been through. Say that you a lesbian, girl, me too. Hey, girls on girls come from. Girls on girls come from. Girls on girls come from. Yeah, girls on girls. Girls on girls come from.
I said, I'm talking out of here. What we doing?
Relaxing every time I try to leave alone. Every nigga in the streets looking for a bus. Let's go. Never needed nobody, but it feels good too.
Somebody.
So you make it whenever I feel like it. This shit. Let me know if you feel. Bring it up to the joint. Let's go. Hands up. Hands up. I be running back to the way I go already.
Shot from my office with this couple, ain't no stupid that. Nothing stupid racks. All on me under the holes in the mix. When I'm big, I get my wild, I want Keisha. But they put my heart in the skull.
In my feelings, I'ma talk to this cup, I swear. Detroit, make some fucking noise. I see you. I see you. I woke up the following day and went hard all day. I shared a face here. I got to get money. I'm ready to get shot. I ain't before running. They want to go. I can't help that one. I got a
And back to the parking. But yo, that was crazy. I had missed a little bit of the show, like maybe the first 10 minutes of it, but I didn't miss too much. But it was crazy. Lil Baby was the one that I enjoyed the most to the show. Once again, I want to thank Dr. Darrius for giving me a spectacular night. My bad, it's cold. It's chilly out here right now. Yeah, but thank you again, and it was a great show.